everyone. So this video will be talking about mainly how do we tackle with the temper. It's not about bad temper or good temper. How do we tackle the temper? So temper, before I explain how to tackle with temper, let me give you an introduction about what is temper. Temper is often associated and tend to be bad temper, that you have a temper. It's not that it's always bad. Temper is just like a good behavior or a bad behavior. Its temper simply means, in a layman language, it means behavior. So you can have a good behavior or a bad behavior. Now we decide on the next level, we see that why do we have temper, bad temper? Why do we have good temper? In a regular life, we tend to have a good temper and good behavior to live our life happily with lots of smile and happiness. But when we see our bad temper, why do we have that? It's just a momentary thing that we cannot accept the truth. Not acceptance of truth causes bad temper, or not acceptance and understanding of the factual thoughts and going on causes temper. It is very important to tackle temper. The tackling temper is important in many ways, such as when you have a professor, when you have a boss, or when you have anyone where you can't express your anger, or where you can't express your words or your ways you want to. Many times in relationship, you are right, but you don't know how to express that, or in many other ways. So in that situation, how are you going to tackle the situation? The first most important thing is calm yourself. To calm yourself, first step you can take is to drink a sip of water, and have a sip of water slowly and gradually. Secondly, you can have a conversation with your close friend and express it. Where are you going? But in many cases, we don't want to express all the pains, griefs and negativities to all the close friends or one close friend. So the third best thing is to write it down in the note. But as I said, temper is momentary. You don't have so many times that you got a bad temper, now you need a notes and you will start writing. No. So in that situation, what you can do? You can simply tell yourself to breathe for a second. Just close your eyes, breathe for 2 or 3 seconds, like very calmly with a deep breath. Once you are done with that, believe me, what you are going to react spontaneously in bad temper is not going to be equivalent to the one which you after breathed. It's not about not releasing out what you want to say, but it's all about how the way you release. So it's important to have the understanding of yourself, self-control, because self-control can help you manage your temper. So in case, if you have a professor, I'm giving an example which is very often in young people. If you have a professor where he shouted at you, or he expressed a lot of anger in front of public, so what you have to do is that you don't have to shout it back or react it on spot or anything randomly. You just have to tell yourself, is this right to do? Was it good to do? If I was at his place, is it good if someone talks to me in that way? No. You will spontaneously get answer no or yes. How is the situation? So if it is no, tell yourself to improve on your own self. That's very important. So once you know how to tackle and how to manage your temper, many things can be in calm and in the right position. To place things in right, you have to think in a right way. So it's not a big deal if you have a very, very, very bad temper all the time. It's a serious thing. But if you have a bad temper at a situations, you can still control. And if you are failing to control, try to know yourself and learn about yourself, because you can't be finding peace from other places. You have to find your peace within yourself. So many times the spontaneous reaction where we get is how to react when we get failures, and how to handle our temper at the time of failures. When you get failure is nothing else. It's your self-determined decorum or self-determined level where you wanted to reach, which you didn't reach, and you are now you have a failure, and now you are handling and suffocating and frustrated with your temper. So how do you react once you cannot reach to that level? It's not that's the last day of your life. You have to admit it. You have many other chances. You have given your best, so you are not having any regrets. You have done your 100%. You don't have any regrets. You are all set for the another chance. You are all ready for the next thing, and there are many other things made for you. Whatever is meant for you will fall in front of you one day, later or sooner. So that's all for today. Thanks a lot.